Charlie Kirk has just been shot at Utah University. Ironically, after being asked a question about mass shootings. Well, let me just get this out there first, right? I don't care. Okay? I have no love for Charlie Kirk, and in fact, the less Charlie Kirks there are, the better for everybody concerned. The man is a racist, homophobe, transphobe, Holocaust denier, and just xenophobic, racist. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible human being, and the less of them the better, as far as I'm concerned. Do I condone shootings? No, of course not. I don't condone it, but it's happened. It's happened, and I don't care. I feel for the family, providing they ain't like him. You see, these people are a problem for society as a whole. Quite frankly,
You're comparing abortion to the Holocaust.
Absolutely I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse.
How is it worse? You know, this is the kind of thing that he promotes. And he's a close ally to Donald Trump. Well, shouldn't really say much more than that, really, should you?
Of America is black? 13%. What percentage of the murders in America are committed by black people?
I don't know the specific statistics.
Yes, it's
50%.
It's 60%.
But do you feel like these populations or these communities have been overly populated by police officers?
Well, maybe when you do 60% of the killings and you're 13% of America, more cops should be around your neighborhood.
There's not an equal number of cops in the white suburban neighborhoods
Because
in the
there's not
same
as much
neighborhood.
murder. What percentage of America is black? 13%. What percentage
He's a horrendous, horrendous creature. He really is. And I know I'm going to get criticised, alright? I know it. It's just how it is. Because, people, never condone this, never condone that. And I'm not condoning it. Get that straight. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that I'm not bothered. Sorry. I'm not bothered that it was Charlie Kirk. If it was somebody else, I would be bothered. But because it was Charlie Kirk, I'm not bothered. I'm not saying you should go around shooting people. No. But somebody has, so it's happened. And he's critical in hospital currently. If he's got children, I think he has. I hope they're okay. But him, can't really say how I feel, to be honest. But I'm sure you can work it out. Just like Donald Trump. I was quite disappointed when he showed his face. He looked a bit puffy, didn't he, Trump? But so what do we know about the Charlie Kirk shooting? Let's refresh the page, 2237. Witnesses described the conversation Kirk was having when he was shot.
The first student got up and they were talking about religion, Mormonism, and Christianity. And the second student to get up was talking about transgenderism and how gun violence has been very frequent with that community. And that is when it happened. Pretty ironic.
Right.
Very ironic.
Right on that topic.
Yeah, it's when he got shot in the heart.
Yeah.
What did you all see? You're joining us. What did you see?
Well, I was about to enter the building. I heard what I thought was a gunshot, and I hurried and took cover.
Just a second, did she just say they got shot in the heart? From what I can tell, you got shot in the neck. And it is critical.
And then I saw the students running out, and I saw her. She was panicking. I thought she was having a panic attack, so then I grabbed her, and we ran through the tunnel, and then just brought her to my car over here to get her to calm down.
Blimey. Now, he does talk a lot about religion. He's an evangelical. and he's very anti-trans LGBT issues. So he's been asked about gun violence, and that's when he was shot. So the crowds, they fled the venue. Fair enough, you know. They went after you. But they did the right thing, get out of there quick. So the person who was put into custody was released. So we don't really know whether or not they have the shooter. So, yeah. So Kirk was shot in the neck during a speaking engagement at Utah Valley University. The shot was fired at 12:20 local time, Utah, as Kirk was taking a question from a student. The video shows him immediately collapse. He's in critical condition and it doesn't look good, his colleague told CBS News, BBC's US partner. A suspect is reportedly in custody, but he's been released because, wasn't the person. The university says one shot was fired about 200 yards away, 182 metres, and the campus has been closed for the day. The Kirk's current condition and injuries, details of the suspect, the motive for the shooting. Well, we know what I don't mean. He's a misogynistic arsehole. I wonder if it was a woman who shot him. So Kirk talked about gun violence moments before he was shot. And that is so ironic. So, there you have it. So, Charlie Kirk has been shot. There's 2 new updates here. Hang on. Seconds before he was shot, Kirk was heard on video answering a question about transgender mass shootings. What? And he had been invited to speak by a student group when a shot was fired from a campus building at 200 yards away. It's a setup, isn't it? It's a setup. The students set this up, I reckon. I might be wrong, it's a conspiracy theory, I know. But President Donald Trump is calling for, oh my God, for prayers. Yes, Charlie Kirk ain't going up there. He's going down there, okay? If that is the case. The president has previously praised Kirk as critical to his gains among young voters in the last year's presidential elections. Well, like I said, I'm sorry, but what happens, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. It's one less person, I suppose, of that ilk. Nasty piece of work, and I sound pretty nasty now, don't I? You shouldn't wish people death on people. I'm not wishing death on them, to be honest, but I'm just saying that I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Sorry. I just don't have any warm feelings towards him at all. Just like I don't Donald Trump. Just like I don't Mike Johnson or J.D. Vance or Pete Hegseth or any of them lot. If any of them met the same end, I wouldn't care. In fact, I'd probably rejoice. As far as Charlie Kirk's concerned, he really ain't got the power. He's just a mouth, and he's a gob on a stick. He's just... Or was. We'll see. If he survives this, at the very least, I hope his vocal cords are fucked. Anyway, time for me to go. I'm going to say toodaloo, but, tell me what you think. How do you feel about it? Because I don't really know, to be honest. I've kind of made my feelings clear, I suppose, but, that I'm not emotionally bothered that he's been shot, but yet I don't condone it, if that makes any sense. If that doesn't make any sense, I don't know. Because I don't condone it. I don't condone any shootings, like guns and what have you is bloody ridiculous. The gun laws you got in the, your Second Amendment and all that, it's bloody ridiculous. And I was watching an interview on here earlier where I should have played it, where they were saying that people should be open carrying now. It just makes the situation worse. It's the guns, right? Gun mentality, you know. It's too bloody easy to pull the trigger, you know. It's fatal. Anyway, what say you? Please leave it in the comments down below. And I do read the comments, and I probably will have to read these ones because I can imagine I'm going to get slaughtered. Don't hate me. Toodaloo.